moment. I get to you, child. All of them saying I have you with me. All of my saying you mad committed. Really to anybody you had them pretty. All of the body I need out. Didn't have to moment, keeping me in the moment. I bet you hadn't known it. Why don't you say so? Didn't even notice your punches that to roll with. You got to keep it focused. You wanna say so? Didn't have to moment, keeping me in the moment. I bet you hadn't known it. Why don't you say so? Didn't even notice your punches that to roll with. You got to keep it focused. You wanna say so?
The number one hit music station, Q1075. I'm Laddie with the Lucky and Hope in the morning.
Hey, Laddie, it's 46 in Memphis. Mostly sunny skies. It's a little bit cool for it to be mostly sunny, but it is, and it's getting up to 72. It's 6:19.
Coming up at 6:35, we're going to let you know how you can rewatch and revisit the wedding of the decade yesterday with Mike and Destin, which was here on Q1075.com.
It's going to be just as good, though. Just as good. Second time around is even better, I think.
And right now, it is the bed check at 375-1075. I got to send a shout out to my homeboy, Ashcon. Today is his birthday. Good buddy of mine, but don't worry, man. I'm not going to tell your age, but happy birthday. And happy birthday to Gretchen and Kara and the 7 other people on my Facebook page as well.
Happy birthday. You're not going to show them love? They're not just 7 other people, Laddie.
I know. You know, it's just 7 other people as well. So I just know they're not up listening right now. So, you know, I got to give them love. You know?
Well, they can rewatch this as well. They can check
do that. Yeah, absolutely.
On all social media outlets at Q1075. It's the bed check. It's not just birthdays, though. I mean, it's anniversaries, it's shout-outs, it's words of wisdom. It's also just whatever you've got at 375-1075. The bed check. We enjoy doing the bed check.
Yeah, it's going on right now. Give us a call, 375-1075.
Keeping you entertained during the coronavirus pandemic. Play us on your smart speaker.
Crank it up.
Just say, Alexa, play Q1075.
Can we just talk? Can we just talk? Talk about where we're going before we get lost. Let me our thoughts. Can't get what we want without knowing. I've never felt like this before. I apologize if I'm moving too far. Can we just talk? Can we just talk? Figure out where we're growing. Yeah. Started off right, I can see it in your eyes. I can tell that you wanting more. What's been on your mind? There's no reason we should hide. Tell me something I ain't heard before. Oh, I've been dreaming about it, and it's you I'm on. So stop thinking about it. Can we just talk? Can we just talk? Talk about where we're going before we get lost. Let me our thoughts. Can't get what we want without knowing. I've never felt like this before. I apologize if I'm moving too far. Can we just talk? Can we just talk? Figure out where we're growing. Oh, no. Penthouse view, left some flowers in the room. I'll make sure I leave the door unlocked. Now I'm on the way, swear I won't be late. I'll be there by 5 o'clock. Oh, you just talk? Can we just talk? Talk about now before we get lost. Maybe our thoughts can't get what we want without one. I've never felt like this before. I apologize if I'm moving too far. Can we just talk? Can we just talk? Figure out where we're growing.
The number one hit music station, Q1075. I am Laddie with Lucky and Hope in the morning.
It's a beautiful morning. 46 in Memphis, mostly sunny skies, getting up to 72. And if you want to know the time, which everybody at 6:23 right now.
And coming here at 6:40, we're going to have the wake-up workout. We're going to get that blood pumping, man. We're going to get you moving because, dude, the week is almost over. You've done so far such a great job. We're just going to get that push going in tomorrow, and then it's the weekend. That's coming up at 6:40. Get that blood running.
It's the bed check. Sandra Hill Wilson, good morning. Look at Cindy Edwards. Good morning. She says it's Friday Eve. And you know what? It certainly is.
Friday Eve, I like that. You can give us a call right now for your bed check at 375-1075.
Hey, Q, who's this? Hey, Q, who's this? Q, are you there? Who's this?
Hey, this is Kayla.
Kayla, good morning. Thanks for calling in on the bed check. You got
Good
something?
morning, guys.
What you got, Kayla?
I just want to give a shout out to my fellow nurses. This is Nurses Week.
Woo! Oh, man,
Woo!
that is huge, Kayla. I mean, everybody always loves a nurse, but I mean, right now, I mean, nurses are like the greatest people on planet Earth. Everybody loves nurses, and it's Nurse Week.
Hey, Kayla, where do you work?
Baptist, ER.
So you're a nurse.
I love that place.
Yes,
I was-
I am a nurse.
Kayla.
I love that place. Kayla, 40 years ago, I made my appearance there.
Yeah, there you go.
Look there. It's never been the same.
Oh, absolutely. You know what, Kayla? A lot of places say that, too. Hey, thanks for calling in for the bed check.
Hey, Kayla, I got to ask you, Kayla, what's the most popular scrub color that you see getting worn around by all the nurses out there?
Blue.
Is it-
Royal blue.
Is it? What about do you ever see the light blue out there?
Sometimes, but not as much. Royal blue is definitely like the number one color. We even call it Baptist blue because it's so known
Are you wearing Baptist blue today?
all day.
All right.
All day.
Hey, thanks, Kayla. Thanks for the call.
Thanks, guys.
Look at Cindy Edwards. She said nurses rock, and boy, they do that.
Q1075, the number one hit music station, asking everyone to wash your hands for at least 20 seconds with soap and warm water. Don't touch your face. Cover your cough and sneezes, and practice good social distancing. Your friends here at Q1075 care about you and the safety of your family.
Right now, today, Lowe's is open. Open to build, open to reassure, open to provide the help, support, and supplies that keep our homes working. Open to the idea that when we work together, we can bring it all together. It's what we've always done and what we'll continue to do. Because home is what unites us. Lowe's, here for you, in store or 24/7 at Lowe's.com.
Do you want to learn to speak a new language but don't have enough time? Then you need to try Babbel, the language learning app that you can try for free right now at Babbel.com. Babbel's lessons are just 15 minutes or less, and you can go at your own pace. You'll be amazed at how easy Babbel makes it. Start your first lesson in the language of your choice for free. Just download the Babbel app or go to Babbel.com now. That's Babbel.com.
An auto policy from State Farm gets you collision coverage. And this radio ad from State Farm gets you coverage of this beloved 90s hit.
I hit a car. I hit a car. I hit a car. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. My agent's gonna help me.
For more coverage, visit statefarm.com.
M-Town Traffic Update.
Hey, have a look at Front Street between Pontotoc and Beale. You got gas main work. And look at Central Avenue and South McLean and Cooper Street, gas main work again. Friday Night Traffic anytime. Download the Q1075 app.
And coming up in 3 minutes, we're going to let you know how you can relive the magic of Mike and Destin's wedding when they said "I do" with the Q.
I had a dream. I got everything I wanted, not what you think. And if I'm being honest, it might have been a nightmare to anyone who might care. Thought I could fly, so I stepped off the golden. Nobody cried, nobody even noticed. I saw them standing right there. Kinda thought they might care. I had a dream. I got everything I wanted, but when I wake up I see you with me. And you say, as long as I'm here, no one can hurt you. Don't wanna lie here, but you can learn to. If I could change the way that you see yourself, you wouldn't wonder why they don't deserve you. I tried to scream, but my head was underwater. They called me weak, like I'm not just somebody's daughter. It could have been a nightmare, but it felt like they were right there. And it feels like yesterday was a year ago, but I don't wanna let anybody know, 'cause everybody wants something from me now, and I don't wanna let them down. I had a dream. I got everything I wanted, but when I wake up I see you with me. And you say, as long as I'm here, no one can hurt you. Don't wanna lie here, but you can learn to. If I could change the way that you see yourself, you wouldn't wonder why they don't deserve you. If I knew it all, then would I do it again? Would I do it again? If they knew what they said would go straight to my head, what would they say instead? If I knew it all, then would I do it again? Would I do it again? If they knew what they said would go straight to my head, what would they say instead?
The number one hit music station, Q1075. I'm Laddie with Lucky and Hope in the morning.
Laddie, the time is 6:31. It's mostly sunny in the great city of Memphis. 72 is our high today. Clear skies. We'll see some rain overnight, though.
And coming up at 7 o'clock, we want to know, would you date someone that your friend dated?
Oh, boy.
But yesterday, we had the wedding of the decade with Destin and Mike, and we teamed up with the Wedding Association to make this incredible event happen.
Man, if you were there, you were crying, you were holding your significant other if you're watching. It was an emotional roller coaster, and you get to do it again if you weren't with us yesterday.
Yeah, we had Wedding of the Decade, basically, because, it's a new decade. We're only 5 months into it, and it was the first virtual wedding ever. Basically, a lot of people had their weddings postponed because of the coronavirus. We decided to have a virtual wedding with somebody after thousands and thousands of submissions. We picked Destin's. Her and Mike had a fantastic time. We teamed up with the Wedding Association. Man, they gave them everything. A venue, which was awesome. And then they had cake. They had pictures. They have a video. They have everything. A DJ. Like DJ Epic was there, too. I mean, it was really cool. They social distance. It was really cool. And all their family got to see it. And the best part is you got to witness it at 9 o'clock yesterday. So I understand you're probably getting back to work, getting your life kind of organized right now. So if you happen to miss it, we have the entire video on all of our social media.
It was so beautiful too. You'll want to check it out because I mean, we mentioned this earlier. It's a historical event. I mean, this pandemic knocked a lot of stuff off kilter, especially when it comes to weddings. But at Q1075, I mean, we really kind of rose to the occasion, enlisted an army of experts with the I Do With The Q team to make this happen, and it was absolutely beautiful. I don't tear up very often. I've only teared up while watching Armageddon, but I teared up a little bit watching the ceremony. It's beautiful.
I've been to a few different weddings, in my lifetime, and I have never been to a wedding where two huge music artists actually showed up, and not just showed up, but sang songs. I mean, you had Aloe Black come on there, then you had Max come on there, and they absolutely killed it, man. Like, now the bar's raised for everybody pretty much, especially if I ever get married. I'm bringing, I don't know, Justin Timberlake. You live in Memphis. Where you at? Come to my wedding one day. You can check out the video of the entire wedding. Go to our Facebook page and Twitter and Periscope. We're all across the board at Q1075.
Q1075 is taking your playlist. Slide into our DM.
At Q1075.
Hey, it's Dua Lipa. This is Adam Levine of Maroon 5.
I'm not Horn.
The #1 hit music
To the
station.
graduating class of 2020, even though we can't be together in person, we are together in spirit.
Your hard work is paid off.
Well, I guess I gotta get a job now.
Here's to the ones that we got.
We are.
Cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not, 'cause the drinks bring back all the
class
memories
of 2020.
of everything we've been through.
Think about this, my fellow graduates. We were 2 when Facebook was created, 3 when YouTube launched, 5 when the first iPhone came out.
Even though we can't see each other in person,
Toast to the ones that today.
we're there in spirit.
Toast to the ones that we lost on the way, 'cause the drinks bring back all the memories, and the memories bring back your.
Since freshman year,
There's a time that I remember when I did not know no pain.
this is the moment we talked
When I
about.
believed in forever.
Now it's here.
Everything will stay the same.
We worked so hard for it just to have it taken away so quickly. Basically, we canceled prom and graduation, and we're hoping to reschedule for the summer.
Now my heart feel like December when somebody say your name, 'cause I can't reach out to call you, but I know I will one day.
Today I say to you,
Everybody hurts sometimes.
be bold,
Everybody hurts someday.
be courageous,
But everything gonna be alright. Gonna raise a glass and say,
be your best.
Here's to the ones that we got. Cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not, 'cause the drinks bring back all the memories of everything we've been
You
through.
have achieved a milestone.
Toast to the ones here today. Toast to the ones that we lost on the way, 'cause the drinks bring back all the memories, and the memories bring back your.
Like Arthur Ashe said, start where you are. Use what you have. Do what you can.
Memories bring back your.
I cannot wait to see what the future holds.
I've been teaching for 24 years, and I just want my students to know how very proud I am of them. I know they'll all go on to do great things.
When this period in our history is over, go out and make the world a more interesting place. You have the power to imagine something better.
Laddie, Lucky, and Hope in the morning on Q1075.
Hey, feeling good, like I should. When in dark, I walk around the neighborhood. Feeling blessed, never stressed. Got that sunshine on my Sunday best. Yeah, hey, every day can be a better day despite the challenge. All you gotta do is leave it better than you found it. It's gonna get difficult to stand, but hold your balance. I just say whatever, cause there is no way you're round it. Everyone falls down sometime, but you just gotta know it'll all be fine. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Hey, feeling good, like I should. When in dark, I walk around the neighborhood. Feeling blessed, never stressed. Got that sunshine on my Sunday best. Hey, some days you wake up and nothing works, you feel surrounded. Gotta give your feet some gravity to get you grounded. Keep good things inside your ears just like the waves and sound it. And just say whatever, cause there is no way you're round it. Everyone falls down sometime, but you just gotta know it'll all be fine. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Hey, feeling good, like I should. When in dark, I walk around the neighborhood. Feeling blessed, never stressed. Got that sunshine on my Sunday best. Hey, feeling good, like I should. When in dark, I walk around the neighborhood. Feeling blessed, never stressed. Got that sunshine on my Sunday best.
The number one hit music station. Wake up and work out with Q107.5.
It's the number one hit music station, Q107.5. I'm Laddie with the Lucky and Hope in the morning. It is the wake up workout.
The wake up workout, it's upon us, and it's time to start the workout. You got 12 minutes to move around, to touch your toes, but you make sure you stretch. That's imperative.
Getting that blood pumping for this week. Come on, it's almost over. You know what you're doing. Wake up. Get ready. If you want to hear a song to throw in the mix, give us a call at 375-1075.
A good time. He comes alive at midnight. My mama doesn't trust him. He's only here for one thing, but a little bit older, a black leather jacket, a bad reputation, insatiable habits. He was on to me, one look and I couldn't breathe. Yeah. I said if you kiss me, I might let it happen. I swear on my life that I've been a good girl. Tonight I don't wanna be hurt. Say he likes a good time. He comes alive at midnight. My mama doesn't trust him. He's only here for one thing, but
look, I'm the type to make a turn on the daddy. The baby make her forget what she learned from her dad. I don't be tripping on this shawty, I let her do whatever she please. I don't be kissing on this shawty, she don't be kissing on me. She came with you to live with me, I would never want to call it even. Don't like the car, she ain't gonna end up buying her new things. But that girl know what she wants, she make me take it off if she see me. She say I make her wet whenever my face pop up on TV. I had to say no disrespect, gotta do it safe for you to keep it. Top star, fresh up out the trap, I'm gon' leave her. She know I'm a corporation, drop a pin and I can meet her. Then next to me, you gon' end up kissing fever.
good time. He comes alive at midnight. My mama doesn't trust him. He's only here for one thing, but drop it. Good time. He comes alive at midnight. My mama doesn't trust him. He's only here for one thing, but drop it.
The number one hit music station, Q1075. I'm Laddie with Lucky and Hope in the morning. This is the Wake Up Workout.
Okay, we were going pretty hard there for a little bit. I think it's time to get a water break. We can take a break, and then we'll pick it back up.
No breaks. We keep going. Come on, it's only 10 minutes, man. You got this. You're going to go to work. You're going to have a fantastic Thursday. Look, tomorrow's Friday. If you want to hear a song to get into the mix, to get you more pumped up, give us a call, 375-1075. Let's go. The number one hit music station, Q1075. I'm Laddie with Lucky and Hope in the morning, and this is the Wake Up Workout, getting that blood pumping.
Coming to a halt, it's coming to a close. You did a great job. We got E on the queue en route. Stand by.
My soul, ride it, make feel you ride it. Turn around down low, ride it, come head to toe, ride it, my soul, ride it, make feel you ride it, 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 just lose control.
Keep up with all the haps in Hollywood? Don't worry. The Q lives for it. E on the Q.
Okay, if you have $10 million, you can live in sunny Los Angeles. Kelly Clarkson might be moving back to Tennessee for good. She's selling her LA home and she might be moving away from California, but no one's quite sure right now. She just wants to get out of this place. She actually has a place in Nashville, but right now she's self-quarantining herself in her home in Montana. You can actually see that when she's on The Voice. But if you're going to buy her crib, dude, you better have a big old family or a bunch of friends living with you because it's 11 bedrooms and 9,900 square feet. That's a huge house.
You don't need that much room. I mean, the cost to maintain a house that size, it's not efficient, Laddie. It's silly.
And actress Ariel Winter is having a choppy quarantine. She accidentally chopped off the tip of her thumb with a knife.
Oh, man.
She showed off her bandaged thumb to Access Hollywood this week. And the crazy thing is that she and her boyfriend went to the hospital with the tip of her thumb in a plastic bag. You know what you do. You go there to the hospital, try to get it sewn back on. Well, something happened in the midst of it, and her boyfriend actually threw away the plastic bag with the thumb and a bunch of towels and stuff as well.
You had one job. One job. Hang on to the tip of the thumb. Did we recover it? We know it's somewhere in the trash. It's somewhere in the trash. It's not funny.
Well, it looks like she's not going to be hitchhiking anytime soon.
Well, you could use the other thumb, lady.
Courtney Cox. She came clean. She came super clean on Ellen DeGeneres show. And she let Ellen know what her favorite Friends episodes were.
Oh.
She said, hands down, all the Thanksgiving episodes. Not just 1, 2, or 3. Every single one of the Thanksgiving episodes are her favorite. And, of course, she said she does like the episodes where she played overweight Monica because she felt so free in that character and wearing that suit, and she had a good time. So that's always good. Love Courtney Cox. She's awesome.
That's not a real answer, though. All the Thanksgiving episodes.
Yeah.
I like where the soup terrorizer jumps in there. You would think that would be her favorite episode. It's a lot of people's favorite episode.
I never saw that. I wasn't a big fan. I didn't see a lot of Friends, so I mean, I'm gonna take her word for it. But yeah, I may have to watch it because it's streaming on Netflix.
Hey,
Yay!
Netflix check. Make sure you catch it.
There we go. And that is the On the Queue.
Zach Sang Show. Here's what you've missed.
Hashtag you're officially old if you're the oldest person in the room. And now when I'm hanging out with you guys, I'm always the oldest person in the room.
By how much?
Oh, well, Dan comes in second and he's not even 30.
How old are you?
I'm not saying you don't. Zach Sang, you never ask a lady that question.
See you tonight. Zach Sang Show.
Hi, folks. Bob Burkheimer for Sunrise Buick GMC Truck. A lot has happened overnight and just wanted to let you know we're open at Sunrise for all your automotive needs. Service, body shop, parts, and sales. Go online to sunrisememphis.com to schedule an appointment. Should you need a vehicle, we're offering 0% up to 84 months with deferred payments up to 120 days. You can shop online. We'll bring the car or truck to you. At Sunrise, we know you want to feel safe, so bring your car or truck to any Sunrise location and we'll disinfect it at no charge. Sunrise, stress-free and safe. Covington Pike, Wolf Chase, and Collierville.
A heart in my tasty Honey Nut Cheerios? Cereal, you trying to tell me you love me?
Actually, it's reminding you that it can help lower cholesterol as part of a heart-healthy diet.
Wait! They can help lower cholesterol? I've been so focused on the sweet, tasty taste that I completely forgot. Now I'm in love.
Learn more about making Honey Nut Cheerios part of your heart-healthy lifestyle by picking up a box at your local grocery store.
Hey, it's Flo. And you know what word I've never understood? Top hat. Aren't all hats on top? They're like the toppest part of every outfit, unless I've been doing it wrong. That's why I stick with simple words like Flotection. It means the sense of security you'll feel when your new home is protected by home insurance through me and Progressive. Also, there shouldn't be a top hat unless there's a bottom hat. Wait, is that what underwear is?
Save an average of 17% on car insurance when you bundle home and auto through Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Discount not available in all states or situations.
Capital One knows life doesn't alert you about your credit card.
Hey, couch surfers, we've got nonstop tunes to keep you rocking while you work. Oh, and Colleen, yes, you Colleen with a K. Your free trial of Movie Plus ends tomorrow, and your card may be charged. Do you want to continue or cancel?
So meet Eno, the Capital One assistant. Eno looks out for surprise charges, like when free trials expire, and helps if you need to fix them. Eno, another way Capital One is watching out for your money when you're not. Capital One, what's in your wallet? Limitations apply.
M-Town traffic update.
If you're on the road and you're driving, have a look at Austin P Highway at Yale Road. Long-term road construction out that way, and long-term road construction one more time. Lamar Avenue, Highway 78 between Shelby Drive and the Tennessee-Mississippi state line. For on-demand traffic anytime, download the Q1075 app.
And coming up in the 7 o'clock hour, we want to know, would you date someone that your friend dated?
Q1075 on your smart speakers at home. While you're practicing social distancing, stay informed. Stream Q1075.
I just took a DNA test, turns out I'm 100% that bitch. Even when I'm crying crazy, yeah, I got boy problems, that's the human in me. Bling bling, then I saw them, that's the goddess in me. You could've had a bad bitch, not committal. Help you with your career, just a little. You're supposed to hold me down, but you're holding me back, and that's the sound of me not calling you back. Why men great till they gotta be great? Don't text me, tell it straight to my face. Best friend set me down in the salon chair. Shampoo press, get you out of my hair. Fresh photos with the bomb lighting. New man on the Minnesota Vikings. True hurts needed something more exciting. Bum bum dum dum bum bum. You tried to break my heart, oh that breaks my heart. That you thought you ever had it, no you ain't from the start. Hey, I'm glad you're back with you. I mean, who would wanna hide this? I will never ever 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 be your side chick. I put the singing single, ain't worried about a ring on my finger, so you can tell your friend shoot your shot when you see him. It's okay, he already in my DM. Why men great till they gotta be great? Don't text me, tell it straight to my face. Best friend set me down in the salon chair. Shampoo press, get you out of my hair. Fresh photos with the bomb lighting. New man on the Minnesota Vikings. True hurts needed something more exciting. Bum bum dum dum bum bum. I'ma hit you back in a minute. I don't play tag, I've been it. We don't f with lies, we don't do goodbyes. We just keep it pushing like aye aye aye. I'ma hit you back in a minute. I don't play tag, I've been it. We don't f with lies, we don't do goodbyes. We just keep it pushing like aye aye aye. Why men great till they gotta be great? Don't text me, tell it straight to my face. Best friend set me down in the salon chair. Shampoo press, get you out of my hair. Fresh photos with the bomb lighting. New man on the Minnesota Vikings. True hurts needed something more exciting. Bum bum dum dum bum bum.
Q1075's taking your playlist. Slide into our DM.
At Q1075.
Hey guys, it's Halsey.
What's up, it's Shawn Mendes.
Hey, this is Taylor Swift.
Hello, it's Luis Capaldi here.
Hey, it's Lizzo, and you're listening to Q1075 Memphis.
I found a love for me. Well, darling, just dive right in. Follow my lead. Well, I found a girl, beautiful and sweet. Well, I never knew you were the someone waiting for me. 'Cause we were just kids when we fell in love, not knowing what it was. I will not give you up this time. Darling, just kiss me slow. Your heart is all I own, and in your eyes you're holding mine. Baby, I'm dancing in the dark with you between my arms, barefoot on the grass. We're listening to our favorite song. When you said you looked a mess, I whispered underneath my breath, but you heard it. Darling, you look perfect tonight. Well, I found a woman stronger than anyone I know. She shares my dreams. I hope that someday I'll share her home. I found a love to carry more than just my secrets, to carry love, to carry children of our own. We are still kids, but we're so in love, fighting against all odds. I know we'll be alright this time. Darling, just hold my hand, be my girl, I'll be your man. I see my future in your eyes. Baby, I'm dancing in the dark with you between my arms, barefoot on the grass, listening to our favorite song. When I saw you in that dress, looking so beautiful, I don't deserve this. Darling, you look perfect tonight. Baby, I'm dancing in the dark with you between my arms, or barefoot on the grass, or listening to our favorite song. I have faith in what I see. Now I know I have met an angel in person, and she looks perfect. I don't deserve this. You look perfect tonight.
Wake up, Memphis.
Good morning, sunshine.
Good morning. This is the world famous WHBQ. Germantown, Memphis.
Time to wake up.
It's the Q Morning Show
on Q107.5.
Good morning, Memphis. Good morning, Lucky. Good morning, Hope.
Good morning, Laddie. 48 in Memphis under sunny skies, 72, 704, and happy National Nurses Week, a.k.a. Say thank you to a nurse week.
Yeah, we
all
definitely
week
love
today.
all of our nurses out there. Give
Love
it a round
them.
of applause and shout out to all of our nurses.
Doing a great job.
And just like you, we're social distancing ourselves too. Me and Lucky, we're here in the studio. We're here to work, just like a lot of people. We're sitting 6 feet apart, so that's cool. We're playing by the rules, man. And when Hope joins us, she joins us through Skype. She's actually just a little under the weather, but she'll be back rock and rolling with us tomorrow. She probably just took off the whole week because she's wanting a vacation, you know, going to the beach and then wanting a vacation. I see what you do, Hope. I see what you do. No, she's all right. She'll be back with us here in just a little bit. But coming up here at 7:35, it's Ask the Q, and Kayla needs your help. There might be a thief running around. But right now at 375-1075, would you date someone that your friend dated?
Just a touch, baby. I look around, since city's cold and empty, no one's around to judge me. I can see clearly when you're gone. And I said, ooh, I'm blinded by the lights. No, I can't sleep until I feel your touch. I said, drowning in the night. Oh, when I'm like this, you're the one I just. Hey, hey, hey. I'm running out of time, 'cause I can see the sun light up the sky. So I hit the road in overdrive, baby. Oh, the city's cold and empty. No one's around to judge me. I can see clearly when you're gone. And I said, ooh, I'm blinded by the lights. No, I can't sleep until I feel your touch. I said, ooh, I'm drowning in the night. Oh, when I'm like this, you're the one I just. I'm just coming back to let you know I can never say it on the phone. They'll never let you go this time. I said, ooh, I'm blinded by the lights. No, I can't sleep until I feel your touch. Hey, hey, I said, ooh, I'm blinded by the lights. No, I can't sleep until I feel your touch.
The number one hit music station, Q1075. I'm Laddie with Lucky and Hope in the morning.
Good morning. 48 in Memphis. Sunny skies, getting up to 72. It's 7:08.
And coming up at 7:35, it is Ask the Q. Kayla's got some issues. There might be a thief. There might be a thief among. So we need some advice from you at 375-1075. But right now, it's the question that everybody asks. Would you date someone that your friend dated?
Yeah, that's a tough one. Hey, look, it definitely depends on the quality of the friend. If it's an acquaintance, I mean, if it's your best friend and you're talking about going and dating your best friend, the girl that your best friend was dating, Man, I mean, look, she better. She's gonna have to have. She's gonna have to really like sports. She's gonna have to be a prankster, have a lot of skills that you really appreciate. You got to ask him ahead of time. You'd have to ask him ahead of time about that. But that's tough. It's gonna depend on what he says. If he's your best friend, ask him. You got to ask him
Right.
first.
So
if he says no, then it's probably no.
Would you date your friend? You said it depends.
Well, it depends on. First of all, if it's your best friend, and he was dating the girl, and you want to date the girl, you got to ask him ahead of time. If he says no, and it's your best friend, then no. That's my stance on it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I would either. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to date someone that my friend dated, especially if there's a long time deal.
Yeah.
I'm not into that because I've already know all your drama. I know what's going on. And plus, man, there's 1,000 billion people out there in the world. Why do I need to get somebody's leftovers?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
There are a lot of people out there. But if she's, if she likes video games, and she's a prankster and she's got a lot of skills, go ahead and ask ahead of time. And if she's a prankster, man, then that's a good thing, at least in my book. I like when girls play pranks. That's my thing.
Well, what's weird is that I know a lot of people that have actually had a relationship with their friends' exes before, and they've gotten married. I know it happens to a lot of people out there. Maybe they have a small relationship, or actually years have passed. They've maybe dated someone for a couple years. Then, 5 years later, they pick back up a friendship. Oh, hey, what's going on? Next thing you know, they get romantically involved. But I don't know, man. I wouldn't do that. I don't know, man. I just think that's just trouble. That's just trouble, especially if it's a friend. Even if it's an acquaintance, it's still like, oh, hey, dude, And I'm like, well, I don't know. Now, granted, if you're dating someone and you meet someone later on and you have mutual friends, that's a whole different story. But if this is your friend or somebody, man, I'm not doing that.
If it's an acquaintance, I think you're okay with it. I mean, look, someone dated the girl previously.
Right.
I mean, that shouldn't make too much of a difference. Let us know, though. 375-1075. Have you ever been in that situation where maybe you went in and dated the girl after your friend dated her?
It's so weird. Like, you'll go out to bars and you'll be hanging out with your friends and stuff, and next thing you know, someone will walk in and be like, oh, I know them. They dated my friend. Yeah, I don't like that person. Or, you know what? Maybe I may go give it a shot.
To the extremo, baby. This is the rhythm of the night. Toda la noche rompemos, al otro día volvemos. Tú sabes cómo lo hacemos, baby. This is the rhythm of the night. Baby, tonight's like fuego. We bout to spend a dinero. We party to the extremo, 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 extremo.
Ritmo.
No son ni Reebok ni Sonai, nah. Sin estilista luzco fly. Yes. La Rosalía me dice que luzco guay. No te lo niego porque yo sé lo que hay. Lo que se ve no se pregunta. Yo te espero y tengo claro que es mi culpa. Como Canelo en el ring nadie me asusta. Vivo en mi oasis y la paz no me la tumba. Hakuna Matata como Timón y Pumba. Voy pa' leyenda así que dale zumba. Los dejo ciego con la vibra que me alumbra. Heiras pa' la tumba, nosotros pa' la rumba. Toda la noche rompemos, al otro día volvemos. Tú sabes cómo lo hacemos, baby. This is the rhythm of the night. Baby, tonight's like fuego. We bout to spend a dinero. We party to the extremo, baby. This is the rhythm of the night. Toda la noche rompemos, al otro día volvemos. Tú sabes cómo lo hacemos, baby. This is the rhythm of the night. Baby, tonight's like fuego. Extremo, 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 extremo.
Ritmo.
The rhythm, the rap
rebel. Styles upon styles upon styles, I got several. Born to be wild cause I live like a dead devil. Live it up, hit 'em up, that's a scenario. Tupac, I get around like a merry-go. Rooftop, I am on top of the pedestal. Flu shot, I am so sick I need medical. I learned that down in Mexico.
The rhythm, the rebel. New and improve, I be on a new level. That's how we do it, we building like Lego. Feel on a fire, you're dealing with fuego. Can't stop, I am addicted, I never quit. Won't stop, don't need to speak to no therapist. Don't stop, keeping it moving's the narrative. Don't stop, do it like whoop, there it is. This is the rhythm, of the night.
Toda la noche rompemos, al otro día volvemos. Tú sabes cómo lo hacemos, baby. Baby, tonight's like fuego. We bout to spend a dinero. We party to the extremo, baby. Toda la noche rompemos, al otro día volvemos. Tú sabes cómo lo hacemos, baby. Baby, tonight's like fuego. We bout to spend a dinero. We party to the extremo, 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 extremo.
Ritmo. The number one hit music station, Q1075. I'm Laddie with Lucky and Hope in the morning.
Hey, it's 48 in Memphis. Sunny skies getting up to 72, 7:15.
Coming up at 8 o'clock, we want to know if you could go back in time to any time period, what time period would it be?
That's gonna be fun.
I mean, I've already got mine. We all think about that too. But we also think about is people who we should date, and one of those people is not our best friends or our friends' exes. Yeah. We just shouldn't do that.
Yeah, we agree on that, Laddie. But I wouldn't date someone my friend dated. But I've been asked by some of my friends if they could date girls that I've dated before in the past. And truthfully, you're not that hung up about it. I mean, I had a buddy of mine ask me if he could date a girl that I used to date, and I was like, dude, I'm so honored that you would ask me. Absolutely. You go for it because we're not together anymore. And I was like, man, that's fine. I appreciate you asking.
Did they invite you to the wedding?
No, it didn't. Had it worked out, maybe I would have been feeling different about it. It didn't work out. I wasn't concerned about it though because it was over with. It was done with. And I've had a guy not ask me and date a girl that I used to date, and that was a problem. That bothered me a little bit.
Right.
But if you just go ahead and you ask ahead of time, I think that makes a big difference.
Yeah, I've never had that situation. Nobody wants to go after what I've been after. Nobody wants that mess. No. But I'll tell you what this. Mindy G hit us up on Twitter. This is crazy. She said, I married my best friend's ex-boyfriend, and we all still are great friends to this day, and we've been married for 3 years.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So it happens. So it does happen out there. Oh, well, I thought he was cute, and a couple years later we met. All right, that's cool, man. That's awesome.
Well, like you mentioned earlier, I mean, when you have mutual friends, you have a lot of time to kind of get a lay of the land, figure out who this person is while you're not dating them, and you see someone else dating them. You can learn a lot from some of those past mistakes because you're getting the inside story from your friend about that person. So, a lot of times relationships start like that, but I think if you just go ahead, you ask ahead of time, that makes a world of difference, at least for me.
But I think it's also where you live. The reality is this. Memphis is a real small, big city, and you can ask maybe 3 people, do you know this person, this person, this person? And it's going to come around and be like, yes. And then that you can get your information. Well, what do you think about so-and-so? Man, everyone's going to have something to say, too. I mean, remember, life is like high school. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's got something to say. And that's why I really wouldn't do that, because I'm sure I know people. You like my girlfriend now. It's so crazy. We know a lot of the same people, never known anyone that she's dated, anything like that, which is weird. But we've hung out at certain places back in the day. We used to go to certain clubs, used to go to certain restaurants and bars and hang around with similar people, but we never ran into each other. That was pretty much the most attractive thing about her. It's like, I know you, but I don't know you. And obviously we're still together now for sure, which is great. It's a great relationship, but I have a feeling out there, there's somebody out there right now, 375-1075, who's hooked up with their best friend's ex.
Stay connected by connecting to Q1075 on our app and on your smart speakers at home. We are Q1075.
I can't write one song that's not about you. Can't drink without thinking about you. Is it too late to tell you that everything means nothing if I can't have you? I'm in Toronto and
and I got this view, but I might as well be in a hotel room. Yeah, it doesn't matter 'cause I'm so consumed, spending all my nights reading texts from you. Oh, I'm good at keeping my distance. I know that you're the feeling I'm missing. You know that I hate to admit it, but everything means nothing if I can't have you. I can't write one song that's not about you. Can't drink without thinking about you. Is it too late to tell you that everything means nothing if I can't have you? I can't write one song that's not about you. Can't drink without thinking about you. Is it too late to tell you that everything means nothing if I can't have you? I'm so sorry that my timing's off, but I can't move on if we're still gonna talk. Is it wrong for me to not want half? I want all of you, all the strings attached. Oh, I'm good at keeping my distance. I know that you're the feeling I'm missing. You know that I hate to admit it, but everything means nothing if I can't have you. I can't write one song that's not about you. Can't drink without thinking about you. Is it too late to tell you that everything means nothing if I can't have you? I can't write one song that's not about you. Can't drink without thinking about you. Is it too late to tell you that everything means nothing if I can't have you? I'm trying to move on, forget you, but I hold on. Everything means nothing, everything means nothing, babe. I'm trying to move on, forget you, but I hold on. Everything means nothing if I can't have you. No, I can't write one song that's not about you. Can't drink without thinking about you. Is it too late to tell you that everything means nothing if I can't have you? I can't write one song that's not about you. Can't drink without thinking about you. Is it too late to tell you that everything means nothing if I can't have you?
The number one hit music station, Q1075. I'm Laddie with Lucky and Hope in the morning.
It's 48 in Memphis, getting up to 72, and it's 7:21. Shout out to Renee and Josh talking to us on the live Q1075 stream. Laddie, Renee asked the ageless question, is it Thirsty Thursday or is it Throwback Thursday?
Oh, it just depends on where you grew up, man. You know what I'm saying?
It's always Thursday.
Yeah. Every Thursday's ladies' night, so that's a fact right there. So, you know, even I guess even during the coronavirus we got going on, it's still ladies' night on Thursdays. But we all want to know if we could go back in time, what time period would it be? That's coming up at 8 o'clock. But more importantly, coming up at 7:35, it is Ask the Q. And, dude, Kayla's got a problem. She's got a bad problem. Looks like there might be a thief going around.
Oh,
and
man.
we're going to need some help on that one at 375-1075. Tell you something, dude. All I know is this. I'm not going to get into it right now, Lucky. But, man, people know me, man. I hate a thief. That's the one thing that I hate. You're not supposed to hate things in the world.
Yeah.
I hate a thief. I hate a thief.
Did you have a problem with Robin Hood?
We're not that close of friends. So I can't give an opinion on that, you know.
I mean, he was a thief, you know, but he did it for some good. You know, you need to know the full context, but generally speaking, yeah, you're not.
Robin Hood was a hoodlum. He was a thief. He's stealing people and off with his head.
He was wearing tights too.
He was wearing tights. Coming up at 7:35, it is Ask the Q with Q1075.
How about a little music?
Hi, this is Harry Styles.
This is Camila Cabello.
Hey, I'm Ed Sheeran.
The number one hit music station.
Q1075. Q1075.
Memphis.
They say he likes a good time. He comes alive at midnight. My mama doesn't trust him. He's only here for one thing, but a little bit older. A black leather jacket, a addiction, insatiable habits. He was on to me, one look and I couldn't breathe. Yeah, I said if you kiss me, I might let it happen. I swear on my life that I've been a good girl. Tonight I don't wanna be hurt. They say he likes a good time. He comes alive at midnight. My mama doesn't trust him. He's only here for one thing, but
look, I'm the type to make a turn on the daddy. The baby, make her forget what she learned from her dad. I don't be tripping on this shawty, I let her do whatever she please. I don't be kissing on this shawty, she don't be kissing on me. She came with you and left with me, I went up a point, let's call it even. Don't like the car, she ain't gonna end up buying her a new Beamer. That girl know what she wants, she make me take it off if she see me. She say I make her wet whenever my face pop up on TV. I had to say no disrespect, gotta do it safer, you can keep it. Pop star, I'm fresh about the trap and I'm going Bieber. She know I'ma call away, she can drop a pin and I come meet her. Stand next to me, you gon' end up catching a fever. I'm hot.
Time. He comes alive at midnight. My mama doesn't trust him. He's only here for one thing, but time. He comes alive at midnight. My mama doesn't trust him. He's only here for one thing, but
Stay connected by connecting to Q1075 on our app and on your smart speakers at home. We are Q1075.
And you, I hate your friends and they hate me too. I'm through. This that hot girl bummer anthem, turn it up and throw a tantrum. This that hot girl bummer anthem, turn it up and throw a tantrum. This that throw up in your Birkin bag, hook up with someone random. This that social awkward suicide, that buy your lips and buy your likes. I swear she had a man, but hit different when it's Thursday night. That college dropout music, every day like that. She be too thick and my friends are all annoying, but we go dumb, yeah, we go stupid. This the 10K on the table just so we can be secluded, and the vodka came diluted. One more line, I'm superhuman for you and you and you. I hate your friends and they hate me too. I'm through. This that hot girl bummer anthem, turn it up and throw attention for you and you and you. I hate your friends and they hate me too. For you and you. This that hot girl bummer anthem, turn it up and throw attention. This that hot girl bummer two-step, they can't box me in, I'm too left. This that drip is more like oceans, they can't fit me in a Trojan. Out of pocket, but I'm always in my bag, yeah, that's the slogan. This that who's all there, I'm pulling up with an emo chick that's broken. This that college dropout music, every day like that. She be too thick and my friends are all annoying, but we go dumb, yeah, we go stupid. This the 10K on the table just so we can be secluded, and the vodka came diluted. One more line, I'm superhuman for you and you and you. I hate your friends and they hate me too. I'm through. This that hot girl bummer anthem, turn it up and throw attention for you and you and you. I hate your friends and they hate me too. For you and you. This that hot girl bummer anthem, turn it up and throw attention. This that college dropout music, every day like that. She be too thick and my friends are all annoying, but we go dumb, yeah, we go stupid. This the college dropout music, every day like that. She be too thick and my friends are all annoying, but we go dumb, yeah, we go stupid, we go stupid, we go stupid, we go.
And you want me to change?
Forget you and you and you. I hate your friends and they hate me too. I'm through. and throw attention.
Q1075, the number one hit music station, asking everyone to wash your hands for at least 20 seconds with soap and warm water. Don't touch your face, cover your cough and sneezes, and practice good social distancing. Your friends here at Q1075 care about you and the safety of your family.
Do you want to learn to speak a new language but don't have enough time? Then you need to try Babbel, the language learning app that you can try for free right now at Babbel.com. Babbel's lessons are just 15 minutes or less, and you can go at your own pace. You'll be amazed at how easy Babbel makes it. Start your first lesson in the language of your choice for free. Just download the Babbel app or go to Babbel.com now. That's Babbel.com.
Hey, it's Laddie from the Q Morning Show on Q1075, and I got to talk about my brand new apartment at Centennial Gardens. It's conveniently located at Hacks Cross in Winchester, right next to the interstate. So if you're going to be out in East Memphis, Midtown, or even downtown, they've got you covered, and you're right off the interstate. Plus, they have 3 pools, so you can go ahead and get that tan during the summer whenever you'd like. They also have dog parks, 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, even 3 bedrooms if you got a big family, or if it's just you, they have you covered. Very spacious and high ceilings, so no matter what's going on in your life and going on, they definitely have you covered. And it's right by Germantown Elementary School, Middle School, and High School, so you're going to get a great education. And it's conveniently right there located around shopping and eateries. The only place you need to be is Centennial Gardens. You can reach them now at 758-8855 or go online, centennialgardensapts.com, and it's a specialty management group.
And sponsored by Open Jar Concepts. Consult your physician prior to discontinuing use of any medication. Attention. This is an important message to anyone who has been diagnosed with cancer after prolonged use of Zantac or other heartburn medication. Recently, the FDA has warned that Zantac and other medications containing the heartburn drug ranitidine may be contaminated with cancer-causing agents. This announcement has been followed by drug companies recalling their generic ranitidine and Zantac products, while drugstores are pulling these products from their shelves. If you or a loved one has been diagnosed with cancer after using Zantac or other heartburn medications regularly, you may be entitled to significant compensation. Call 800-416-1962 now for a free legal consultation and to see if you're eligible to file a claim. Time restrictions may apply, and you pay nothing unless there's a recovery in your favor. So call 800-416-1962 now. Again, 800-416-1962. That's 800-416-1962.
M-Town Traffic Update.
Hey, keep a lookout for Getwell Road at Shelby Drive. There was an earlier vehicle fire out that way. And if you are driving, look for Highway 196, Tullahoma Road between Raleigh-LaGrange Road. I got long-term road construction out there, Highway 57, Poplar Avenue as well. For on-demand traffic anytime, download the Q1075 app.
And coming up in 3 minutes, it is Ask the Q. We're going to need your help because it looks like there may be a thief in Kayla's house.
Was broke. I filled your cup until it overflowed. Took it so far to keep you close. I was afraid to leave you on your own. I said I'd catch you if you fall, and if they laugh and more. And then I got you off your knees, put you right back on your feet, just so you could take advantage of me. Tell me how's it feel sitting up there, feeling so high, but too far away to hold me. You know I'm the one who put you up there. Name in the sky, does it ever get lonely? Thinking you could live without me. Thinking you could live without me. Maybe I'm the one who put you up there. I don't know why. Thinking you could live without me. Live without me. Baby, I'm the one who put you up there. I don't know why. Gave love about 100 tries, just running from the demons in your mind. Then I took yours and made them mine. I didn't notice cause my love was blind. Said I'd catch you if you fall, and if they laughed at more. And then I got you off your knees, put you right back on your feet, just so you could take advantage of me. Tell me how's it feel sitting up there, feeling so what you did, I already know. I had to go and find out from them. So tell me, how's it feel? Tell me, how's it feel? Sitting up there, feeling so high, but too far away to hold me. You know I'm the one who put you up there. Name in the sky, does it ever get lonely? Thinking you could live without me. Thinking you could live without me. Baby, I'm the one who put you up there. I don't know why.
The number one hit music station, Q1075. I'm Laddie with Lucky and Hope in the morning.
Good morning, Laddie. 48 in Memphis under sunny skies, clear skies, getting up to 72, 735. But hang on one second. Don't leave your top down or anything like that because we got rain late tonight.
Coming up at 8:35, I'm learning something new, and it's probably going to be the worst thing in my entire life. But we'll get into that a little later on. But right now, it is Ask the Q. If you have any questions or need some advice, you can email us at asktheq@q1075.com. This says, Dear Q, hey guys, I absolutely love the show and wish Hope come back soon. I love Hope's quote. It helps me out every single day. But I have a problem. I had my brother and his new girlfriend over to the house last week, and now my diamond tennis bracelet is missing. I keep it in a jewelry box in my closet, and when I went in to get some earrings out of the box, I saw that my tennis bracelet is gone. It is missing. I haven't worn it in forever because of the quarantine, and me and my husband haven't gone anywhere, and I haven't worn it anywhere. Now, I don't want to accuse anyone of doing anything, but my brother told me that his girlfriend has been arrested for stealing in the past. She did ask me to use our bathroom, and she is the only quote-unquote stranger to come into my bathroom in the past 3 months, so I'm kind of pretty sure that she stole it. I haven't told my brother about it yet, and I'm not sure if I should. If I accuse her and she didn't do it, well, then Thanksgivings and holidays will be very awkward. But if I ask him, and maybe he asks her, well, she might confess, and then he can either decide what he wants to do in that relationship or not. Now, I'm not sure what to do. Laddie, I know you don't like a thief, and I don't either. But what should I do? Should I tell my brother or not? That's Kayla, 29 years old. Woo!
Well, Laddie, I tell you what, Kayla, you do have a whole lot of red flags there, especially since she's been arrested for stealing in the past. You haven't worn the bracelet in a long time. Generally speaking, though, it's best to really make sure you don't accuse someone of stealing. Because look, how many times? Look, this has happened to me before. You know, something shows up missing, and you're looking everywhere for it, and then you accuse somebody, and then you find it. That's gut wrenching. You're like,
right.
You feel so bad about that. A lot of warning signs here, though, especially with the track record. And she stated she hadn't worn it before in a long time, right?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a tough one, man. That's a tough one. Because if your brother really likes this girl, 375-1075, give us a call. Let us know right now. Because I don't know. Look, I've never been in a situation like this, but dude, I hate a thief. I really, really do. And honestly, man, when there's smoke, there's fire. And I'm not saying the girl did it, because I don't know. I wasn't there. But you might need to say something to your brother. I mean, if he's already told you the girl stole it.
Yeah, that's a big one.
You know what I'm saying? If he already said or that she's stolen something, she's been arrested for stealing, you might be like, hey, look, man, this is kind of missing. And you know no one's been at your house in the past couple of months.
Yeah.
You and your husband haven't done anything. So, I mean, where there's smoke, there's fire, and this fire might be a thief.
And this was a diamond-encrusted, tennis bracelet. I'm not laughing at it or anything like that. But, it wasn't like a pair of socks or something like
Right.
that. She was in the vicinity. She went to the restroom. She was the only one there. I mean, I think that you kind of have, like you said, I mean, when there's smoke, there's fire. It looks to me like she may have taken it, Kayla, and it's going to be an awkward conversation, but maybe she still got it.
If you and your brother are tight, definitely say something. Like me, I have a brother. We're really not that close, to be honest. That's my brother. I love him to death, but we aren't the closest. Now, if you're really close with your brother, pull him aside. Call that dude. Let him know, because think about it is, what if she starts stealing from him? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Maybe she's a klepto and this is her thing. You don't want that to happen to your brother because you love your brother. So what I would do, talk to your brother, let him know what's going on, and bro, search that house, Kayla. Get on look everywhere, any crook, cranny, any of this kind of jazz to find it, because like I said, if it comes up missing, then she might have done it. If it comes up, you find it, maybe she didn't, obviously. So,
or maybe she planted it back there because she didn't want to get in trouble. Because she said she wasn't wearing it because of the quarantine. So a lot of warning signs here.
I would definitely talk to your brother. Don't be scared. Let him know. You might be saving him something in the future, maybe a lot of money. If you have a question or you need some advice, you can go ahead and email us. We're at asktheq at q1075.com.
Q1075, the number one hit music station.
I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, but I was just kidding myself. Our every moment, I started a place. Cause now that they're gone, I hear the words that I needed to say. When you hurt under the surface, like troubled water running cold. Well, time can heal, but this won't. So before you go, was there something I could have said to make your heart beat better? If only I'd have known you were the storm to weather. So before you go, was there something I could have said to make it all stop hurting? It kills me how your mind can make you feel so worthless. So before you go, was never the right time. Whenever you're cold, went little by little by little until there was nothing at all. Or every moment I started to play, but all I can think about is seeing that look on your face. When you hurt under the surface, like troubled water running cold. Well, time can heal, but this won't. So before you go, was there something I could have said to make your heart beat better? If only I'd have known you were the storm to weather. So before you go, was there something I could have said to make it all stop hurting? It kills me how your mind can make you feel so worthless. So before you go, we'll be better off by now. If I let my walls come down, maybe I guess we'll never know. You know, you know. Before you go, was there something I could have said to make your heart beat better? If only I'd have known you were the storm to weather. So before you go, was there something I could have said to make it all stop hurting? It kills me how your mind can make you feel so worthless. So before you go.
This is the Q Morning Show with Laddie, Lucky, and Hope on Q1075.
I don't wanna be alone tonight. It's pretty clear that I'm not over you. I'm still thinking about the things you do. So I don't wanna be alone tonight, alone tonight, alone tonight. Can you light the fire? I need somebody who can take control. I know exactly what I need to do. Cause I don't wanna be alone tonight, alone tonight, alone tonight. Look what you made me do. I'm with somebody new. Ooh, baby, baby, I'm dancing with a stranger. Look what you made me do. I'm with somebody new. Ooh, baby, what you made me do. I'm with somebody new. Ooh, baby, baby, I'm dancing with a stranger. I'm dancing, I'm dancing. Dancing with a stranger. I'm dancing, dancing with a stranger. Dancing with a stranger.
Can't keep up with all the haps in Hollywood? Don't worry. The Q lives for it. E on the Q.
Dollar bills, y'all. If you have $10 million, you can live in sunny Los Angeles. Kelly Clarkson might be moving back to Tennessee for good. But as of right now, she's selling her LA home, and she might be moving away from California, but no one's quite sure right now. All they know is that she's selling her house in Los Angeles. She has a place in Nashville, and she is self-quarantining herself in her home in Montana. She's got so many homes, man.
You can get a nice house for $10 million anywhere.
Very nice. And if you're going to buy this crib, you better have a big old family or a bunch of friends living with you. It's 11 bedrooms, and it's 9,900 square feet. Kids, if you don't know what that means, ask your parents. And, yeah, that's a huge house, man.
That's huge. I mean, it's hard enough making one bed in the morning. Imagine making 11 beds. I mean, that's tedious. It takes a lot of time.
I'm telling you, and if I have a big house like that, someone else is making my bed. Speaking of other people, the actress Ariel Winter, she's having a choppy quarantine because she accidentally chopped off the tip of her thumb with a knife.
Oh, man.
She showed off her bandaged thumb on Access Hollywood this week. And here's the crazy thing, Lucky, is that she and her boyfriend went to the hospital with the tip of the thumb in a plastic bag. They found it on the floor, threw it in a plastic bag, wrapped it up with some ice and a napkin, and they were going to try to sew it back on. That's what they do when you go to the hospital, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, well, her boyfriend is an absolute genius and threw it away in the garbage can. Looks like she won't be hitchhiking anytime soon with that thumb, so...
Well, at least we know where it's at. It's in the trash can. Let's go back. Let's look for it.
Whoo, man, yeah, good luck, guys. Good luck, guys. And, oh my gosh, my best friend Joe Exotic would be very happy right now. His old stomping ground is doing incredible numbers, and Joe Exotic would love to see this. His beloved zoo is packed to the gills right now, and hundreds of people are actually flocking to his old stomping grounds for the first time since Tiger King actually dropped on Netflix.
Getting photo ops out there or something?
Man, the huge crowd was on hand this weekend, and the zoo, once owned by Joe, it's now called, get this, Tiger King Park. Go figure. And it's finally cashing in on Joe's Netflix notoriety and recent injection of his fame. But there was a long line to get in to the zoo in Oklahoma after it reopened under the new CDC social distancing guidelines and sanitation protocols. It's pretty awesome. It had been shut down by the coronavirus restrictions and all that, and then people were ready to pounce on it. Yeah, once it opened back up.
You've probably seen the longest lines in history. Everyone has to stand 6 feet apart, so that's going to be a tremendously long line.
And it's so funny, we talked about this the other day. Our good friend Joe Exotic and his legal team are going to ask the highest power ever, President Trump, to pardon Joe Exotic. And I hope they pardon him and they lock up that no good line Carol Baskin. That's what I'm saying. Carol Baskin, she killed her husband. And that is what is E on the Q.
Zach Sang Show. Here's what you've missed.
Hashtag you're officially old if you're the oldest person in the room. And now when I'm hanging out with you guys, I'm always the oldest person in the room.
By how much?
Oh, well, Dan comes in second, and he's not even 30.
How old are you?
I'm not saying. You don't... Zach Sang, you never ask a lady that question.
See you tonight. Zach Sang Show.
Hey, it's Lucky from the Q Morning Show. I've stayed in many apartments, but when I moved into Fieldstone Apartments, I knew there was a better way. Fieldstone has all the amenities. That's why they've got a lobby full of awards. I'm in their Phase 5 apartments, could not be happier. But their Phase 8 apartments are so new they've never been lived in. With all the upgrades, too. Elegant finishes, recessed lighting, and their beautiful wraparound patios have incredible views all the way around. And Fieldstone has 4 pools, with the biggest pool in town, an 80,000-gallon swimming pool, with sun deck, cabana, a grill, and a cozy fireplace. Fieldstone also offers the Luxor One package system. It sends a text to your phone and enables you to safely and securely retrieve your package. Just scan your QR code in a secured video monitored facility. And don't forget about Fieldstone's valet trash service and rentable mini Malco Theater. Call and schedule your tour today at 901-752-0032. FieldstoneMemphis.com. That's FieldstoneMemphis.com.
we go.
Bang, the new single from AJR.
Everybody come hang. Let's go out with a bang. I'm way too young to lie here forever. I'm way too old to try, so whatever, come hang.
Bang by AJR. Available now.
Hi, folks. Bob Burkheim for Sunrise Chevrolet. A lot has happened overnight, and just wanted to let you know we're open at Sunrise for all your automotive needs. Service, body shop, parts, and sales. Go online to sunrisememphis.com to schedule an appointment. Should you need a vehicle, we're offering 0% up to 84 months with deferred payments up to 120 days. You can shop online. We'll bring the car or truck to you. At Sunrise, we know you want to feel safe, so bring your car to any Sunrise location. We'll disinfect it at no charge. Find new roads to Sunrise Chevy in Collierville.
Welcome back to Sports View. Today's topic, who's the greatest of all time? For my money, it's Progressive's Home and Auto Bundle. It literally saves you money. Gentlemen, your thoughts?
Look, it's simple.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. Add up all the heroes, take away the zeros, and what you got? One big trophy of me saying, I told you so.
I disagree.
Thanks, fellas. Took the words right out of my mouth.
There's really no debate. Progressive's Home and Auto Bundle is a winning combination. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Discounts not available in all states or situations.
M-Town traffic update.
Have a look at this. Front Street between Pontotoc and Beale, we got gas main work. Central Avenue and South McLean and Cooper Street, we got gas main work. And if you're on 78 between Shelby Drive and the Tennessee-Mississippi state line, long-term road construction. Front of Man traffic anytime. Download the Q1075 app.
And coming up at 8 o'clock, we want to know if you could go back in time in any part of history, where would you go?
Q1075, keeping you updated on the coronavirus pandemic on the radio, online, and on our app at Q1075. Music station.
I went 5 seconds of summer.
Yo, it's Billie Eilish. Hey, I'm Ed Sheeran.
Let's go.
Q1075.
Huncho, Quavo.
You know I've been taking some time and I've been keeping to myself. I had my eyes upon the prize, ain't watching anybody else. But your love, it hit me hard, girl. Yeah, you're bad for my health. I love the cards that I've been dealt. Do you feel the same as well? You know I used to be in one deep, now I'm out free. People want me for one thing, that's not me. I'm not changing the way that I used to be. I just wanna have fun and get rowdy. One Coke and Bacardi, sipping lightly. When I walk inside the party, girls on me. F1 type Ferrari, 6 gear speed. Girl, I love it when your body grinds on me. Baby, you know I love it when the music's loud, but come on, strip that down for me, baby. Now there's a lot of people in the crowd, but only you can dance to me. So put your hands on my body and swing that crown for me, baby. You know I love it when the music's loud, but come on, strip that down for me. Yeah, 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 yeah.
That down, girl. Love when you hit the ground.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Strip that down, girl. Love when you hit the ground.
You know that since the day I met you, yeah, you swept me off my feet. You know that I don't need no money when your love is beside me. Yeah, you opened up my heart and then you threw away the key. Girl, now it's just you and me, and you don't care about where I've been. You know I used to be in one deep, now I'm not free. People want me for one thing, that's not me. I'm not changing the way that I used to be. I just wanna have fun and get rowdy. One Coke and Bacardi, sipping lightly. When I walk inside the party, girls on me. F1 type Ferrari, 6 gear speed. Girl, I love it when your body grinds on me, baby. You know I love it when the music's loud, but come on, strip that down for me, baby. Now there's a lot of people in the crowd, but only you can dance to me. So put your hands on my body and swing that crown for me, baby. You know I love it when the music's loud, but come on, strip that down for me. Yeah, 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 yeah.
That down, girl. Love when you hit the ground.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Strip that down, girl. Love when you hit the ground.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Strip that down, girl. Love when you hit the ground.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Strip that down, girl. Love when you hit the ground.
She gon' strip it down for a thug, yeah. Strip it down. Word around town, she got the buzz, yeah. 5 shots in, she in love now. I promise when we pull up, shut the club down. I took her from a man, don't nobody know. If you bought the seal, better drive slow. She know how to make me feel with my eyes closed. Anything goes down with the honcho.
You know I love it when the music's loud, but come on, strip that down for me, baby. Now there's a lot of people in the crowd, but only you can dance to me. So put your hands on my body and swing that crown for me, baby. You know I love it when the music's loud, but come on, strip that down for me. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Come on, strip that down for me. Yeah, 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 yeah. Don't say nothing, girl, strip that down for me. Strip it down. Yeah, 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 yeah. All I want, girl, if you strip that down for me. Yeah, 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 yeah. You're the one, girl, come on, strip that down for me. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Wake up, Memphis.
Good morning, sunshine.
Good morning. This is the world famous WHBQ
FM.
Germantown, Memphis.
Time to wake up.
It's the Q Morning Show
on Q107.5.
Good morning, Memphis. Good morning, Lucky. Good morning, Hope.
Good morning, Laddie. 54 in Memphis under sunny skies. We're getting up to 72 today. 7:59, and we'll see some rain late tonight.
And just like you, we're social distancing ourselves too. Lucky and I are here in the studio. We're practicing our social distancing. We are 6 feet away. And of course, when Hope joins us, she's going to be joining us through Zoom. She is a little bit under the weather. She's going to be joining us obviously tomorrow, coming up here in just a few minutes. If you could go back in time to what time period, which one would it be?
But right now it is time for the Q on this date at 8, May 7th, 2020. But let's flash back to yesteryear. The number one movie was Breakdown by Kurt Russell. I can't say I watched it, but it was the number one movie back in the year in question. Also, the number one show, you may have heard about it. You may have watched this one. Seinfeld just reigned victoriously. Everybody was watching that show. But the number one song, it's Biggie, the late, great, notorious B.I.G. and Hypnotize, 1997.
Detroit players, Tim's for my hooligans in Brooklyn. Dead right, if the head right, Biggie there, every night. Papa been smooth since days of under rules. Never lose, never choose to. Bruise, cruise, who? Do something to us. Talk, go through us. Girls walk to us, wanna do us, screw us. Who us? Yeah, Papa and Pump. Close like Starsky and Hutch, stick to clutch. Yeah, I squeeze 3 at your cherry M3. Bang every MC easily. Recently, frontin' ain't saying nothing, so I just speak my peace. Keep my peace. Cubans with the Jesus peace. With my peace. Asking who want it. You got it. Flaunt it. That Brooklyn bull, we on it.
Biggie, 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 can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me. And I just love your flashy ways. Guess that's why they're broken, you're so bad. Biggie, 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 can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me. And I just love your flashy ways. Guess that's why they're broken, you're so bad.
I put the NY onto DKNY. Miami, DC, prefer Versace. That's right. All Philly, know it's Moschino. Every cutie with the booty, boy, the coochie. Now who's the real dookie? Meaning who's really ride? Frank White push the 6 or the Lexus LX 4.5. Bulletproof glass tints if I want some. Gon' blast squeeze first, ask questions last. That's how most of these so-called gangsters pass. At last. Rapping about blunts and broads, is them bras, menage a trois, sex and expensive cars, and still leave you on the pavement. Condo paid for, no car payment. At my arraignment, note for the plaintiff. Your daughter's tied up in the Brooklyn basement. Face it, not guilty. That's how I stay true. Richer than richer, so you just come and get me. Come on.
Biggie, 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 can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me. And I just love your flashy ways. Guess that's why they're broken, you're so bad. Can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me. And I just love your flashy ways. Guess that's why they're broken, you're so bad.
I can fill you with real millionaire shit. That's cargo, my cargo. 160, swiftly. Wreck it by your new one. Your crew run, your crew run. I know you sick of this lame brand with flows, girl, say heat sweet like licorice. So get with this, it's easy. Girlfriend, here's a bitch. Call me round 10, come through, have sex on rubs, that's Persian. Come up to your job, hit you while you're working, for certain. Papa freaking, not speaking, leave that leaking like rapper demo. Tell them who, take their clothes off slowly. Kill them with the force like Ovid, black like Kobe, watch me roam like Romy. Lucky they don't own me, where the safe, show me, homie.
Biggie, 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 can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me. And I just love your flashy ways. Guess that's why they're broken, you're so bad. Biggie, 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 can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me. And I just love your flashy ways. Guess that's why they're broken, you're so bad. Biggie, 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 can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me. And I just love your flashy ways. Guess that's why they're broken, you're so bad.
The number one hit music station, Q1075. I'm Laddie with Lucky and Hope in the morning.
And what a beautiful morning. 54 and sunny in the great city of Memphis. We're getting up to 72. It's 8:04.
Coming up at 8:35, Laddie, that's me, is learning something new, and it might be an absolute train wreck, or it might be pretty good. Let you know that at 8:35. But right now, we just left 1997 with Biggie, and now we're going to take you on another trip back in time. If you could go back in time anywhere to any time period, what time period would you pick? 375-1075.
So many options. So many options from which to choose. You know, I think you have to at least consider the Stone Age. I think you have to think about it. It was a simpler time back then. You know, I'm told there wasn't a whole lot of crime back then. You know, we didn't have a lot of politics to argue about. It was simple. You know, we were making fire. You know, we'd be, I guess we're wearing kind of a makeshift fur suit to stay warm. Right. You know, we'll try to find some water out there. But what do you think? 375-1075. You got a time machine, I guess. You're traveling back to any era you want. Q, who's this?
Yo, it's Jonathan.
Jonathan, where are you traveling back to, man?
I'm headed to Memphis to start my essential work.
Man, that's fantastic. That's fantastic. But now, Jonathan, what if you had a time machine, though? If you had a time machine, where would you go?
Man, I would love to go back to the 60s, you know, the hippie era.
Oh, yeah?
I'm right there with you, dude. I'm right there with you. I'm an old school kind of cat, too, man, and I'm right there with you, man. Any certain part of the 60s that you like? Because, look, we had Woodstock. It was 69.
Woodstock, yeah.
Yeah, brother.
Exactly. Yes.
I'm riding with you, okay?
All of it, man. I love it.
Jonathan, you're driving. I'm riding shotgun. Is that cool?
Heck yeah, man. Let's go.
Let's go, bro.
What are you driving in? What are you driving in 69?
A VW. A VW bus. Boy, if Jonathan's going to be driving.
Mystery machine.
Hey, Jonathan, I'll tell you something real quick, man. You know that Music Fest Bonnaroo they have out here in Manchester, Tennessee, right?
Yeah.
Man, when the first year that thing happened, it was a long line down 40. I mean, you were waiting 7 hours in nonstop, just sitting still traffic. And, dude, the mystery machine showed up, brother. I got pictures with this thing. I was looking for Shaggy, Scooby, and the whole gang.
That's awesome, dude.
Awesome, brother. Thanks for the call, man.
Yeah, anytime, dude.
375-1075. If you're going back in time, what time period are you going back to? The number one hit music station, Q1075. I'm Laddie with Lucky and Hope in the morning.
Hey, good morning, Laddie. 55 in Memphis, sunny skies, getting up to 72. It's 8:10. Clear skies right now, but we're going to see some rain late tonight. So if you're driving around with the top down, don't leave it in the driveway with the top down. It's going to be filled with water when you wake up.
Coming up at 8:20, I'm going to let you know what's trending here in Memphis. But right now at 375-1075, if you could go back in time to any kind of just period in time, What would it be?
Which, by the way, we're working on that technology. It's going to happen any day now. We're getting that stuff.
Oh, I actually watched literally last night on Netflix. I watched Back to the Future.
Great movie.
Yeah, because it's all on Netflix. So that Back to the Future 2 and 3, they all just came on there. So I was like, yeah, man, that's gonna be awesome. I mean, they went back to 1955.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
I ain't trying to go back to 1955. You're going to the Stone Age, you said?
I want to go to the Stone Age. By the way, I don't think we needed to do all three of those Back to the Futures. That's a sidebar. But I want to go back to the Stone Age. We were inventing fire. We were wearing fur outfits, and we were fishing in the river. And I think we were carrying around big sticks, which I don't promote. But you got to defend yourself out there.
I'm definitely gonna go. Just
where you going?
A little bit further than that, man. 70s all day.
Okay.
70s all day. I got an old soul, man. I do, and a lot of people out there do have an old soul. That's what I'm gravitated to. I'm kind of a hippie at heart, I mean, granted, I grew up on punk rock and gangster rap music, but my favorite band is the Grateful Dead. So I gravitate to that. I have long hair now. I've always had pretty much long hair. I just love the 70s. I love the vibe because I think that the whole country was changing, from like our parents' generation. People started coming into their own at that point. And then people started having more of a voice. So then now cool eclectic stuff started happening. And that's me all day long. Now, look, I talk about 70s. I'm talking about, man, I want to go check out some concerts. Obviously, the Grateful Dead, maybe Rolling Stones, maybe some Jimi Hendrix. The Doors, love the Doors.
Go see the Doors. Go see Jimmy when you're in the 70s. And look, I mean, a lot of people have the 70s haircuts right now.
I do. I mean, I got one right now.
I mean, if you look at the haircuts in the 70s, it looks like they didn't have a haircut for a long time.
Right.
I got a 70s style haircut right now. It's swooping over the ears. Well, it's getting out of control. Well, you can't see it with my headphones on.
But yeah, that's exactly where I'm going. Now, look. Now, we're saying this, the 70s, that's a long time. That's 10 years. You know what I'm saying? That's from 70 to 79 here.
Yeah.
Now, don't mistake it, okay? I want to maybe put my foot into the disco era. I don't want to jump all the way up into the disco because that was a little crazy for me. All right, the whole discos.
You got some great fashion out there, though. I mean,
no, that's horrible. That's what I'm talking about. I want to look at it, but no, that's not my thing. I'm a little more on like the hippier kind of a side of the 70s.
Everybody loves the bell bottoms. You see people today, they're cutting the end of their jeans right there because they want to bring the bell bottoms back, but they can't do the bell bottoms.
You know what's so funny?
You got your jeans cut right there.
Oh, no, I don't. Not these I don't. But I normally do. Yeah, I normally do. These go over my boots better.
Well, those are kind of bell bottoms right there, so you don't need to cut those.
They are, So that's where I'm going. The 70s are such a great time. Plus, you had good shows back then, good music. But we want to know about you. You talk about it all the time. Dude, if I could go back in time, I'm going to go back there. Do it. Give us a call, 375-1075. Which decade are you going to go to?
1075, the #1 hit music station, keeping you entertained during the coronavirus pandemic. Play us on your smart speaker. Just say, Alexa, play Q1075.
I've always been the one to say the first goodbye. Had to love and lose 100 million times. Had to get it wrong to know just what I like. Now I'm falling. You say my name like I have never heard before. I'm indecisive, but this time I know for sure. I hope I'm not the only one that feels it all. Are you falling? Center of attention, you know you can get whatever you want from me. Whenever you want it, baby. It's you and my reflection. I'm afraid of all the things it could do to me. If I would've known it, baby, I would've stayed at home. 'Cause I was doing better alone. But when you said hello, I knew that was the end of it all. I should've stayed at home. 'Cause now there ain't no letting you go. Am I falling in love with the one that could break my heart? Oh no, I was doing better alone. But when you said hello, I knew that was the end of it all. I should've stayed at home. 'Cause now there ain't no letting you go. Am I falling in love with the one that could break my heart? I wonder when you go if I stay on your mind. Two can play that game, but you win me every time. Everyone before you was a waste of time. Hey, you got me. I was doing better alone. But when you said hello, I knew that was the end of it all. I should have stayed at home. 'Cause now there ain't no letting you go. Am I falling in love with the one that could break my heart? Oh no, I was doing better alone. But when you said hello, I knew that was the end of it all. I should have stayed at home. 'Cause now there ain't no letting you go. Am I falling in love with the one that could break my heart? Break my heart. Break my heart. Am I falling in love with the one that could break my heart? I would've stayed at home, 'cause I was doing better alone. But when you said hello, I knew that was the end of it all. I should've stayed at home, 'cause now there ain't no letting you go. Am I falling in love with the one that could break my heart? Oh no, I was doing better alone. But when you said hello, I knew that was the end of it all. I should've stayed at home, 'cause now there ain't no letting you go. Am I falling in love with the one that could break my heart?
The number one hit music station, Q1075. I'm Laddie with Lucky and Hope in the morning.
Good morning. 55 in Memphis under sunny skies. We're getting up to 72. It's 8:17.
Coming up at 8:35, me, Laddie, trying to learn something new. I don't know how it's going to go,
You
but
can do this.
I'm trying to, you know? I want to expand my mind, expand the things in my world.
You
know?
got this.
Try new things. But right now, 375-1075, if you want to do some new stuff like taking a trip back in time, we want to know what decade, what era you would go to at 375-1075.
All you need is some aluminum tinfoil, some kind of plastic apparatus, and you can do it. I'm told that's all you need to make a time machine. I could be wrong on
Yeah.
that.
Where would you go, you said? Where'd you go? You're
Man, I'm going to the
gold-
Stone Age, but
Stone Ages?
also please don't forget about ancient Rome with the togas where you're eating fruit all day and grapes. And I guess you got some, you got that hat that kind of looks like it's made out of leaves going on.
You mean the wreath that you put on your...
Absolutely, man. Good times back there. Everyone looked like they were kicked back and enjoying themselves.
Yeah, I saw Gladiator. I'm out of that. I don't want to have to go to the Coliseum and fight no lions, tigers, or bears, boy. I do that here living in Memphis.
I just want to eat the grapes, man. That's it.
We got on Twitter at Megan the Salvage. I love that name, by the way, Megan. She said she's going back to the 1950s because she loves the style of clothes and she loves the dancing that they did back then. And remember back then in the 50s, everybody dressed up like more and more. And it's like when you'd go out, you would wear like a top hat and you would wear have a cane and women would dress up really nice, like always wearing dresses everywhere. Like, that's nice. That's good for her.
I feel like a lot of pies were being baked in the 50s. A lot of delicious food coming out of the kitchen in the 50s. Am I wrong about that?
Oh, I don't know, man. I'm sure there are. I'm sure there are back in the day.
You weren't there.
Nah, I wasn't there, but dude, I definitely want to go back to the 70s, like I said. Man, I mean, if I could stand there and go to the Troubadour in Los Angeles and watch the Doors, watch Jim Morrison, the concert would probably be 3 minutes before he gets arrested, but still, it'd be a fantastic 3 minutes of my life.
Yeah, but please don't forget about the Stone Age, Laddie. I mean, look at this pristine. There's not a lot of pollution. Well, there's not going to be any pollution whatsoever. Uncharted waters. I mean, you could run the place. You know, I mean, I guess everyone's kind of looking caveman-y and cavewoman-y, which is fine.
Just got to worry about dinosaurs eating you, and other than that, you'd be good to go.
Be careful for those.
Give us a call, 375-1075. Where would you go with a time machine?
We are Ariana Grande.
Hi, it's Lil Nas X.
Q1075.
The number one hit music station.
Every day, baby.
On a Saturday night in the summer, sundown and they all come out. Lamborghinis and they're renting hummus. The party's on, so they're heading downtown. Everybody's looking for a come up, and they wanna know what you're about. Me in the middle with the one I love it. We're just trying to figure everything out. We don't fit in well, 'cause we are just ourselves. I could use some help getting out of this conversation. Yeah, you look stunning, dear, so don't ask that question here. This is my only fear, that we become beautiful people. Drop top designer clothes, front row fashion shows. What you do and who'd you know? Inside the world of beautiful people. Champagne and rolled up nose, prenups and broken homes. Surrounded but still alone. Let's leave the party. That's not who we are. We are not beautiful. Yeah, that's not who we are. We are not beautiful. Drove for hours last night and we made it nowhere. I see stars in your eyes when we're halfway there. I'm not fazed by all the lights and flashy cameras. Cause with my arms around you, there's no need to care. Don't fit in well, we are just ourselves. I could use some help getting out of this conversation here. Your looks done in this, don't ask that question here. This is my only fear, that we become beautiful people. Top designer clothes, front row fashion shows. What you do and who'd you know? Inside the world of beautiful people. Champagne and rolled up nose, prenups and broken homes. Surrounded but still alone. Let's leave the party. That's not who we are. We are not beautiful. Yeah, that's not who we are. We are not beautiful. We are not beautiful.
Hashtag what's trending. Here's what's trending on Q1075.
The coronavirus! The coronavirus! It's real! And its ugly head is sticking around. Right now here in Tennessee, there are 13,900 cases of the coronavirus. And here in Shelby County, there are 2,900 of cases of the coronavirus. And of course, we are almost done with our first week of reopening here in Memphis. They're calling it phase 1. If you need a list of like what kind of businesses that are open, we have all that information for you on our Facebook page. We're at Q1075. But I don't know if you knew this, Lucky. It is National Travel and Tourism Week. Isn't that pretty cool?
Well, and it ties in with National Nurses Week as well. So if you're a nurse, it's National Tourism Week?
Yeah, you can travel to work.
Yeah, there you go. And you are.
And since you can't really travel and you're not doing that much touring, you can do it virtually. It's really cool. You can actually find out all the virtual tours and travel tours at the ilovememphisblog.com. Our friend Holly Whitfield over there, she has got you covered. And look, if you're trying to get a free education and you want to learn some stuff,
I want that.
Southwest Tennessee Community College is offering free college classes during this pandemic. It's really, really cool.
For free?
Yeah, instead of just kind of sitting at the house and doing the same thing over and over again, you know, I mean, we love Netflix, we love TV, we love going outside and playing, but also if you want to learn and get an education, they're offering these classes from right now until June. So it kind of gets you a little something, you know, and surf the web learning rather than Twitter and E-Bombs world.
What's the catch? There's always a catch. You can't be for free, laddie.
Man, they got it covered, dude. If you need all information, you can go ahead and check out their website, and that is what's trending in Memphis.
My last made me feel like I would never try again, but when I saw you, I felt something I never felt. Come closer, I'll give you all my love. If you treat me right, baby, I'll give you everything. My last made me feel like I would never try again, but when I saw you, I felt something I never felt. Come closer, I'll give you all my love. If you treat me right, baby, I'll give you everything. Talk to me, I need to hear you need me like I need you. Fall for me, I wanna know you feel like a wallet. No exceptions, girl, I need ya. Like I'm out of my mind, cause I can't get enough. Only one that I give my time, cause I got us for ya. Might make an exception for ya, cause I've been feeling ya. Think I might be out of my mind, I think that you're the one. My last made me feel like I would never try again, but when I saw you, I felt something I never felt. Come closer, I'll give you all my love. If you treat me right, baby, I'll give you everything. My last made me feel like I would never try again, but when I saw you, I felt something I never felt. Come closer, I'll give you all my love. If you treat me right, baby, I'll give you everything. Cause I'm sick of falling down. When I open up and give my trust, they find a way to break it down.
Q1075, the #1 hit music station, asking everyone to wash your hands for at least 20 seconds with soap and warm water. Don't touch your face, cover your cough and sneezes, and practice good social distancing. Your friends here at Q1075 care about you and the safety of your family.
An auto policy from State Farm gets you collision coverage. And this radio ad from State Farm gets you coverage of this beloved 90s hit.
I hit a car. I hit a car. I hit a car. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. My agent's gonna help me.
For more coverage, visit statefarm.com.
Ozzy returns with a nostalgic new single, Young and Alive. Ozzy Young and Alive, as heard here on Q1075 and available for download wherever you get music.
Riding my bike like I'm too young to try. Careless and free like it's 2005.
That was Ozzy Young and Alive, brought to you by Atlantic Records.
M-Town Traffic Update.
Hey, shift your attention to I-55 between MS6 exit 243 and MS740 exit 263. We've got construction, alternating lane closures. Right now, everything else looks good. For on-demand traffic anytime, download the Q1075 app.
And coming up in 3 minutes, Laddie's going to learn something. See how this works out.
The hard times, we took a hard left, but we're alright. Yeah, life sure can try to put love through it, but we built this right, so nothing's ever gonna move it. When the bones are good, the rest don't matter. Yeah, the pain could peel, the glass could shatter, let it rain. You and I remain the same. When there ain't a crack in the foundation, baby, I know when it's gone, we're facing. We'll go right over while we stay put. The house don't fall when the bones are good. Call it dumb luck, but baby, you and I can't even mess it up, though we both try. No, it don't always go the way we planned it, but the wolves came and went, and we're still standing. When the bones are good, the rest don't matter. Yeah, the pain could peel, the glass could shatter, let it rain. 'Cause you and I remain the same. When there ain't a crack in the foundation, baby, I know when it's gone, we're facing. We'll go right over while we stay put. The house don't fall when the bones are good. When the bones are good.
The number one hit music station, Q1075. I am Laddie with the Lucky and Hope in the Morning.
57 and sunny in Memphis, getting up to 72. But we're going to have rain, like 3 a.m. It's kicking in. So just be advised, it's going to, when you wake up, it's going to be wet outside. It's 8:32 right now.
Coming up at 9 o'clock, we want to know, if you were on death row, what would your last meal be? And I ain't talking about chicken nuggets from McDonald's, okay?
Maybe that's what you want.
Well, I mean, it might be, but, come on, it's your last meal. That's what you want for your last meal?
You know what you're getting.
Well, I would take a burrito from Taco Bell, but right now, Lucky, I'm trying to get out of my comfort zone, and I'm going to try something new.
I have so many questions.
Brand new, I'm ready to learn. I bought a guitar.
Okay.
I bought a guitar. I bought my very first guitar.
You've been talking about that.
I'm 107 years old, and this is the first time I ever bought a guitar. I want to learn how to play, and it's not a new one. I actually got it from a pawn shop.
Okay.
I did. First time ever buying something from a pawn shop as well. So there's two firsts in my life.
Well, it's broken in a little bit too, right? Isn't it better to have a little broken in guitar?
Man, I don't know. I'm just cheap. I'm just cheap, and I just wanted to get something like not expensive because I don't know how much I'm going to get into. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to spend a lot of money. So, I went to saw my dude over at Ryan over at Advantage Pawn, and I got this awesome guitar. It's really cool. Here's also what's funny. I have a painting in my house and has a guitar in it. And it just happens to be the same color as my painting.
Oh, my goodness.
The guitar's black and blue.
Yeah, it's same color.
Same color. It's so cool. And I didn't know. My girlfriend was like, dude, isn't that the same color as the picture in your living room? And I'm like, oh, you're right. But yeah, so I just wanted to buy something, or and I didn't want to do what they want on Craigslist, so I went there to a pawn shop.
Yeah.
I went ahead and bought it. That was great, and I'm ready to learn. I'm ready to get them strings going.
Well, it's nice because you can look at it too. You can get your, hold it, before you purchase it. It can be a little bit tricky on the Craigslist, but yeah, you got to learn your strings. You got to tune. I'm told that's very important.
First thing I did,
that thing very good.
First thing I did is I went and bought a tuner over at the music joint. Where's it? Yarbrough's. I went over there, got this tuner, and I'm ready to rock and roll. I'm ready to learn.
I'm told that when you grow your fingernails out, you're a better guitar player. Are you considering getting some long fingernails to accompany your guitar?
They're already long. They're nice. They're nice long. They're not like trashy long.
They can be longer though.
Yeah, I'm good on all that. But look, I'm really excited about it because I've been talking to a few people, and everyone I know plays guitar, and I was like, you know what? That's really interesting. And you know how like you're listening to music and you maybe kind of like strum along, or you play the air drums, with the do 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 do, and you're like, man, I can do that. I'm like, well, maybe I should try. So I went and bought a nice little cheap guitar.
What's the first song you're gonna want to learn on the guitar?
I don't know.
That's a tough one.
Yeah, I
Itsy Bitsy Spider.
No, I'm going through the scales. I went to YouTube yesterday, which is, I know, whatever, guys, but it's YouTube. I went there to try to learn some scales and like how to position my fingers and stuff, because you have to train them. You're gonna have to get so I got an acoustic guitar is what it is. It's acoustic, but it has the option to put in the chord. I could play it over an amp with an amp or whatever.
Oh, sweet!
And so it's really cool. So for the price I got it for, it's used, and the cool stuff it does. I don't know, man. I like Sublime a lot, and their songs are so easy to learn. So it's just very like.
You gotta learn your chords first, I guess.
Right. It's just like progression. So I even hollered at my boy Muck Sticky. He plays guitar, and I was like, dude, I just got one. He's like, I can't wait to jam with you, and I'm like, I don't know how to do it, bro. I don't even know where my fingers go. But I think that's what's really cool is as I've been in the quarantine, man, it's like I want to learn something,
Yeah.
So I started trying to learn a different language as well. I'm still doing it.
What language?
Well, I know Spanish, but I want to learn more of it.
You could learn a Spanish song.
I could.
You do it.
I could. Hey, Sublime has Santeria.
There you go.
That's very Spanish. But so I'm happy. I'm excited. And you never know. I may bring it in here and play a tune, or just bash it on the ground because I get frustrated. Either one's gonna happen.
It's just gonna look cool leaning up against the wall. In case you don't get to learning it, man, it's just going to look cool sitting up in the room.
Yeah, why do you have this? Because it's a decoration.
The number one hit music station.
Taylor Swift.
Smokers.
Katy Perry.
What's good, y'all? This is Post Malone.
On Q1075.
better than birds of a feather, you and me. We change the weather, yeah. I'm feeling heat in December when you found me. I've been dancing on top of cars and stumbling out of bars. I follow you through the dark, can't get enough. You're the medicine and the pain, the tattoo inside my brain. And baby, you know it's obvious, I'm a sucker for you. Say the word and I'll go anywhere blindly. I'm a sucker for you. Yeah. Any road you take, you know that you'll find me. I'm a sucker for all the subliminal things no one knows about you. About you, about you, about you. And you're making the typical me break my typical rules. It's true, I'm a sucker for you. Yeah. Don't complicate it. Yeah. 'Cause I know you and you know everything about me. I can't remember all of the nights I don't remember when you're around me. I've been dancing on top of cars and stumbling out of bars. I follow you through the dark, can't get enough. You're the medicine and the pain, the tattoo inside my brain. And baby, you know it's obvious, I'm a sucker for you. Say the word and I'll go anywhere blindly. I'm a sucker for you. Yeah. Any road you take, you know that you'll find me. I'm a sucker for all the subliminal things no one knows about you. About you, about you, about you. And you're making the typical me break my typical rules. It is true, I'm a sucker for you. Yeah. On top of cars and stumbling out of bars. I follow you through the dark, can't get enough. You're the medicine and the pain, the tattoo inside my brain. And baby, you know it's obvious, I'm a sucker for you. Yeah. Say the word and I'll go anywhere blindly. I'm a sucker for you. Yeah. Any road you take, you know that you'll find me. I'm a sucker for all the subliminal things no one knows about you. About you, about you, about you. And you're making the typical me break my typical rules. It is true, I'm a sucker for you. I'm a sucker for you.
Laddie, Lucky, and Hope in the morning on Q107.5.
Pulling out the coupe at the lot, told him 12 swat, busting all the bells out the box. I just hit a lick with the box, had to put the stick in the box. Pour up the whole damn seal, I'ma get lazy. I got the mojo deals, we been trapping like the 80s. She said that, so got the cash out. Told them wipe it, no, say slash. I won't never sell my soul, and I can back that. And I really wanna know where you at. I was at back, where the stash at? Cruise the city in a bulletproof Cadillac. Cause I know these out there where the bag at. Gotta move smarter, gotta move harder. Try to give me 5 mile water. I lay it down on my son, on my daughter. I had the Draco with me, Dwayne Carter. A lot of out here playing, ain't ballin'. I done put my whole arm in the rim, Ben's Carter. And I know Poppy get a key for the quarter. Shotty belly seen the double C's, I bought her. Got it that looking like a Leah, she a model. I got the pink slip, my whip is keyless. Compton, I'm about to get the key to the city. Patty, light up the seat. Forgetting out the coupe at the lot. Told him 12 swat, busting all the bells out the box. I just hit a lick with the box, had to put the stick in the box. Pour up the whole damn seal, I'ma get lazy. I got the mojo deals, we been trapping like the 80s. She said that, so got the cash out. Told them wipe it, no, say slash. I won't never sell my soul, and I can back that. And I really wanna know where you at. I I've been moving them out. And steal it with me, then he got the blues in the pouch. Took her to the forest, put the wood in the mouth. Don't wear no shoes in my house. The private I'm flying in, I never wanna fly again. I take my chances in traffic. She sucking on no hands with it. I just made the rolling plane like a landing strip. I'm a 2020 president candidate. I done put 100 bands on Zimmerman. I been moving real gangster, so that's why she pick a crit. Shawty call me Chris Cole, cause I pop my got it out the mud. There's nothing you can tell me. Yeah, when I had a job, South Street wealthy. Yeah, I had the coupe at the lot. Told him 12 swap, busting all the bells out the box. I just hit a lick with the box. Had to put the stick in the box. Pour up the whole damn seal. I'ma get lazy. I got the mojo deals. We been trapping like the 80s. She said that so got the cash out. Told him wipe it. No, say slash. I won't never sell my soul. And I can back that. And I really wanna know where you at.
Can't keep up with all the haps in Hollywood? Don't worry. The Q lives for it. E on the Q.
Well, our friend, actress Ariel Winter, she's having a choppy quarantine. Boop. She actually chopped off the tip of her thumb with the knife. That's gonna hurt. She was on Access Hollywood the other day, and she had a bandaged thumb, and she told the story. And I'm going to say, and the crazy thing about it is that her boyfriend went to the hospital with her thumb in hand, and the thumb is in a plastic bag. Now, it's not the whole thumb. It's just the tip of it, okay?
Just the tip of the thumb.
Right. And anyways, they were going to go sew it back on. But this genius decided to accidentally throw it away in the garbage can.
Man.
Come on, man. You'll be all right.
He didn't mean to, but man, you got to keep your eye on the tip of the thumb. That was your one job.
It's so crazy. I wonder what part, like, you know, if the nail. No, I don't want to get too much into it because I'm kind of grossed out about that. But you know what? Hey, at least it's choppy. And your girl, Courtney Cox, man, she was on Ellen DeGeneres, and she came clean. She let everyone know what her favorite Friends episodes were.
How could you possibly pick your favorite Friends episode? There's too many.
Well, especially if you're the actress in the episodes. Sure. And she said, hands down, every single one of the Thanksgiving episodes was her favorite because they were able to have so much fun with them. And that's what she really, really loves. Also, she said a few other ones were when she played overweight Monica, just because she felt so free and carefree in that character, which is actually pretty cool as well. So good for her. And your boy Joe Exotic would be very happy. His old stomping grounds is doing incredible numbers. Joe, he would love to see this because his beloved zoo is actually packed to the gills. Hundreds of people are flocking to his old stomping grounds for the first time since Tiger King dropped on Netflix. And if you haven't seen it, spoiler alert, Carol Baskin killed her husband.
Allegedly.
Yeah, and y'all definitely need to check that out. A huge crowd was on hand this weekend at the zoo, once owned by Joe, and they renamed it. Go figure, it's called the Tiger King Park.
Well, they're not going to get sued for royalties on that.
Not at all. They added park on it, and it's finally cashing in on Joe's Netflix notoriety. And they're saying that they have all these long lines up there at the zoo in Oklahoma, and it reopened under new CDC social distancing and sanitation protocols. The zoo obviously had been shut down because of the coronavirus, but now everybody was ready to pounce on it. You like that?
That was nice.
Pounce on it when it opened up, because they would definitely want to check it out, take all these pictures and all that. And we talked about Joe the other day, saying that him and his legal team they're going to go to the highest power possible to get pardoned, to get out of jail, and he's going to be talking to President Trump to see if we can make that happen.
I think he's getting pardoned. They're going to let him go.
He needs to, and then he needs to go talk to Carol Baskin, that line. Carol Baskin, we know she killed her husband. And this is just breaking news, actually. We were talking about going back in time and where we'd want to go, right?
Yeah.
I said I wanted to go to the 70s and see the Doors at the Troubadour. Well, the Troubadour is a huge, iconic venue in Los Angeles, and it looks like they might be closing down. It's in historic West Hollywood. Elton John's career got a huge boost to that. The biggest in every band in the world, of course, in the 70s and 80s played in there. And now bands go in there, like Nirvana used to play in there. Even, Billie Eilish was in there before the coronavirus hit. She had a concert in there. Yep. So if you name them, they've played in this place. So they're saying that because of the coronavirus and they're having so much struggles, and it's a big spot, they're opening up a GoFundMe account for the Troubadour just to keep it staying afloat. And I'm going to do it. I'm going to throw some money in there. Dude, check this out real quick. Richard Pryor, Steve Martin, all these people got their starts there, man.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's just what I was going to say. You got an iconic historic venue like the Troubadour. GoFundMe saves a lot of establishments. I feel like they're going to be all right because a lot of people love this place.
Elton John went in there before 1970, and that was his United States debut. He was 20 years old. 20 years old, and that's when he first played Rocket Man.
Yeah, he still looks 20, man. The years have been kind to Elton John.
Oh, man, but it's awesome. So, hey, we're going to go ahead, maybe throw some money that way. But that is your E on the Q.
Zach Sang Show. Here's what you've missed.
Hashtag you're officially old if you're the oldest person in the room. And now, when I'm hanging out with you guys, I'm always the oldest person in the room.
By how much?
Oh, well, Dan comes in second, and he's not even 30.
How old are you?
I'm not saying. You don't... Zach Sang, you never ask a lady that question.
See you tonight. Zach Sang Show.
Crab Kings is open for takeout.
Memphis, it's official and approved. For the best seafood, go to Crab Kings. For the best pasta, go to Crab Kings. For the best chicken wings, go to Crab Kings. Rated top 10 in Memphis with friendly staff and great prices. Located in Bartlett and East Memphis. Find us on Google and on Yelp. Crab Kings is where it's at. Memphis, it's still official and approved. For the best seafood, go to Crab Kings. For the best pasta, go to Crab Kings. For the best chicken wings, go to Crab Kings. Rated top 10 in Memphis with friendly staff and great prices. Located in Bartlett and East Memphis. Find us on Google and on Yelp. Crab Kings is where it's at.
Crab Kings is open for takeout.
Let's say you just bought a house. Bad news is, you're one step closer to becoming your parents. Soon you'll have a separate fridge in the basement, where extra groceries are exiled forever. Remember that frozen lasagna? Of course you don't. It's been down there since 2008. Good news is, it's easy to bundle home and auto through Progressive and save on your car insurance. Piece of cake. Behind the lasagna, it's very old. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Discount not available in all states or situations.
Laddie, Lucky, and Hope in the morning on Q107.5.
My breath right quick. He ain't never seen it in a dress like this. He ain't never even been impressed like this. Probably why I got him quiet on the set like zip. Like it, love it, need it, bad. Take it, own it, steal it, fast. The boy stop playing, grab my arrow. Why you acting like you shy? Shut it, save it, keep it, pushing. Why you beating round the bush and knowing you want all this woman? Never knock it till you try. All of them saying I have you with me. All of my saying you mad committed. Really to anybody you had him pretty. All of the body I need out.
1075.
Yo, it's Billie Eilish.
This is Post Malone.
Hey guys, it's Selena Gomez.
The #1 hit music station, custom designed for Memphis.
I thought that I've been hurt before, but no one's ever left me quite this sore. Your words cut deeper than a knife. Now I need someone to breathe me back to life. Got a feeling that I'm going under, but I know that I'll make it out alive if I quit calling you my lover and move on. You watch me bleed until I can't breathe, shaking, falling onto my knees. And now that I'm without your kisses, I'll be needing stitches, tripping over myself, aching, begging you to come out. And now that I'm without your kisses, I'll be needing stitches, just like a moth drawn to a flame. Oh, you lured me in, I couldn't sense the pain. Your bitter heart cold to the touch. Now I'm gonna reap what I sow. I'm left seeing red on my own. Got a feeling that I'm going under, but I know that I'll make it out alive if I quit calling you my lover and move on. You watch me bleed until I can't breathe, shaking, falling onto my knees. And now that I'm without your kisses, I'll be needing stitches, tripping over myself, aching, begging you to come out. And now that I'm without your kisses, I'll be needing stitches. Needle in the thread, gotta get you out of my head. Needle in the thread, gonna wind up dead. Needle in the thread, gotta get you out of my head. Needle in the thread, gonna wind up dead. Needle in the thread, gotta get you out of my head. Needle in the thread, gonna wind up dead. Needle in the thread, gotta get you out of my head. Get you out of my head. You watch me bleed until I can't breathe, shaking, falling onto my knees. Falling on my knees. Without your kisses, I'll be needing stitches, tripping over myself, aching, begging you to come out. Begging, baby. Without your kisses, I'll be needing stitches. Now that I'm without your kisses, I'll be needing stitches. Now that I'm without your kisses, I'll be needing stitches.
Laddie, Lucky, and Hope in the morning
On Q1075.
You shout it out, but I can't hear a word you say. I'm talking loud, not saying much. I'm criticized, but how your bullets ricochet. Shoot me down, but I get up.
Memphis.
Good morning, sunshine.
Good morning. This is the world famous WHBQ FM. Germantown, Memphis.
Time to wake up.
It's the Q Morning Show
on Q107.5.
Good morning, Memphis. Good morning, Lucky. Good morning, Hope.
Hey, good morning, Laddie. 61 in Memphis. Sunny skies. We're getting up to 72. It's 9 o'clock. And happy National Nurses, not Day, happy National Nurses Week.
That's
they
right.
They deserve an entire week.
They actually deserve a whole month after dealing with this coronavirus. Everybody is working that front line in healthcare, man. Definitely shout out to y'all.
Actually, they deserve a year. Can we be honest for a second?
Hey, we can give it to them.
They deserve it.
Coming up here at 9:30, it is your Netflix check. We want to know what you're watching. We're binge watching everything. But it doesn't have to be on Netflix. You can be on Disney Plus. You can be on Hulu or Amazon Prime at 375-1075. But coming up here in 3 minutes, we want to know if you're on death row, what's your last meal? What's it going to be?
They say he likes a good time. He comes alive at midnight. My mama doesn't trust him. He's only here for one thing, but a little bit older, a black leather jacket.